Speaking of 2-in-1 laptops, my first impression is weak performance. Limited by size, they have low power processor and no DGPU. Average thermals can barely hold 20 watts. But, this year, ROG released a 2-in-1 with i9 and RTX 3050 Ti. CPU has liquid metal. It has an external PCIe Gen 8 GPU dock. Can you imagine a 2-in-1 with 3080? Today, let's have a look of Flow Z13. Let's go through the specs. i9-12900H, 6P8E, 14 cores 20 threads. RTX 3050 Ti, 40 watts, 16 gigs 5200 MHz memory, 1 TB SSD, PCIe Gen 4. 13.4-inch screen, 1920 resolution, 120 Hz, 100% sRGB gamut, IPS touchscreen. Starting at $2,100. Let's check its exterior. The front is a 16 by 10 glass touchscreen. Camera on top. At the bottom is ROG Flow. Be aware it's not seamless. The gap is too small to notice. On the back, top left corner writes, "For those who dare." Air intake on the left looks like number 06 when ROG was founded. A futuristic transparent window is at bottom right corner, which supports RGB. And there is ASUS Taipei headquarters coordinate. There is a red handle on the left, for opening the stand to about 170 degrees. There is a hidden micro SD slot for expansion. It comes with a magnetic keyboard with velvet texture. The keyboard supports multi-color backlight. Key travel is longer than regular. The presses are a little better than other 2-in-1s. Touchpad is small with average presses. The laptop weighs 1.18 kilos, and 1.52 kilos with keyboard. 12.8 to 14.3 millimeters high, and 18.3 to 19.5 millimeters with keyboard. Flow Z13 is bigger than other 13-inch 2-in-1s in exchange for DGPU. I like Flow Z13's design. Regular 2-in-1 laptops usually focus on business and office with low-key design. But Flow Z13's design is very futuristic. Next is I/O. It has a Thunderbolt 4, a USB 3.2 General 2 full-featured Type-C, a 3.5mm audio jack and a USB 2.0 Type-A. Be aware that one of Type-C is in dock port. The ports are more than other 2-in-1s, but still not enough for daily use. Especially this USB 2.0 is too slow. Next is test part. Panel is from Sharp. Tested volume 105.9%. Coverage 97.5% sRGB. It comes with a color calibration file. Average delta E is 1.44, but max is 6.5. There are two blue blocks with obvious aberration. Max brightness is 500 nits. Full brightness DC dimming. BTW response is 25 milliseconds. GTG 41.2 ms. When you move mouse or drag window, smearing happens. Standard gamut, good brightness and 16 by 10 ratio is enough for office. But response time is a drag. Now let's see the performance. In Cinebench R20, this i9-12900H got 6,600 in first round, later rounds at 5,200. During first round, power reached 95 watts. Then it sustained at 50 watts. Encore power at 4 watts. P was at 3.9 GHz, E at 2.8. Later P was at 2.9, E at 2.3. Very good result for its size. Next is GPU. 40-watt RTX 3050 Ti, including 35 watts basic and 5 watts dynamic. 3D Mark Time SPI scored 4,462, FSE 5,579, Superposition 2,597. Overall performance, 40-watt 3050T is 20% better than 50-watt 1650T, 136% better than 25-watt MX450. Compared with 96EUZ IGP that other 2-in-1 laptops often use, it has about 150% boost. 40W 3050T won't be as good as 95W full-power GPU. Its performance is about 77% of full-power GPU. To conclude, Flow Z13's GPU is better than IGP. After benchmarks, let's see the gaming performance. I have to say Asus really changed in this year. Even 2-in-1 laptop like Flow Z13 supports mux switch. First is online game in 1080p. Dota 2 Ultra settings reached 81 FPS. CSGO low settings 292 FPS. Apex 109 FPS. But frame rate is lower than expected. Because CPU power is not enough. In CPU heavy R20, it reached 50 watts. But when CPU and GPU are both needed, CPU only reached 10 watts. So the frame rate can't go higher. For 3A games, 3050Ti can hold ultra settings. Tomb Raider reached 55 FPS, others are around 30 FPS. Forza Horizon 5 crashed in ultra settings. 3050Ti can hold most games in medium settings. Total War. Warhammer 3 boosted from 30 to 82 FPS. Dying Light 2 had a little boost. To sum up, Flow Z13's performance is no match to gaming laptops, but still better than other 2-in-1 laptops. Online games run smoothly. 3A games are playable in medium settings. Its performance is really powerful for its size. So, is there any way to improve its gaming performance? Remember the special port we mentioned? This laptop can be connected to a graphics docking station. Although it's hard to get one, we found a second-hand docking station for the test. This XG graphics docking station has a built-in 150W RTX 3080 laptop, can be connected to laptop by the PCIe 3.0x8. The bandwidth is higher than regular Thunderbolt 4's max 40 gigabits per second. Let's plug it in, and connect another screen for the test. As expected, even in 2K, highest settings, most games ran smoothly. Cyberpunk 2077 and Warhammer 3 were hard to reach 60 FPS. Great boost to online games too, FPS almost doubled. The boost not only comes from graphics. With the graphics docking station, CPU power threshold was removed, and reached 50W in gaming. It has better performance than without external graphics, but this docking station has some bugs. Like some games can't go full screen, or there'll be no signal output. Borderless window can solve this. Let's see the content creation. For Adobe, PS scored 962, A827, PR 603. For PS which demands CPU single core, Flow Z13 is same as gaming laptops. After all it's i9. But for A and PR, Flow Z13 got poor result. But it can handle basic video editing. And in SpecView 2020, Flow Z13 performance is not good, as expected. In conclusion, Flow Z13's performance is definitely the best in 2-in-1 laptops. It's much better than Ultrabooks with IGP. It's more like low-power all-in-one laptops. Flow Z13 can run online games and 3A games in medium settings. It can also handle PS and video editing. It's a versatile 2-in-1 laptop. Next is disassembly. It's not difficult, but very risky. Not suitable for amateur. First remove the side screws and stand screws. Stock SSD is here, 2230 type. SN735. TLC chip. PCIe Gen 4. I've never seen it before. In small capacity read-write test, sequential read 3600, write 2800. Not bad, but in big capacity test, when it runs short, speed dropped to 200. This is a bit low, and you can see the curves. Let's move on. Pry the edge of screen to open it up. Remove cables of battery and screen, and you can remove the screen. Battery is made up by two parts. Capacity is 56 watt-hours. In hybrid mode, its battery life in PCMark 10 is 5 hours 48 minutes. In iGPU mode, it came to 8 hours 48 minutes. Wi-Fi card Intel ADX211 supports Wi-Fi 6E. Memory is also soldered, but you can't see it here. Flow Z13 has LPDDR5 5200 MHz memory. Read and copy speed reached over 70K. Power is lower as well, but 101 nanoseconds latency is a bit high. Last is thermals. It has vapor chamber with dual fans. CPU uses liquid metal, while GPU still uses thermal paste. Then let's test its performance. Room temperature at 25 degrees. In stress FPU, CPU was at 79 degrees. Package power 50.3 watts, IA power 46 watts. P at 3.0 GHz, E at 2.3 GHz. Temperature is low, seems liquid metal is helpful. In stress GPU, RTX 3050 was at 61.9 degrees, 40 watts, 1387 MHz. In dual stress test, CPU was at 63 degrees. Package power 15.7 watts, IA power 10.3 watts. P at 1.2 GHz, E at 0.9 GHz. GPU was at 65.3 degrees, 40 watts, 1425 MHz. Why is that? Maybe it's because of surface temperature and fan noise. During dual stress test, the front reached 42 degrees, and top right corner 38.2 degrees. The back reached 45 degrees, corners were around 36 degrees. As a 2-in-1 tablet, temperature should be considered in particular. At this temperature, you can feel the heat in hand. If power goes up, it's not suitable for holding. Last is noise. Its 42.3 dB under full load is very quiet. Honestly, it surprised me. Usually this kind of device is loud, but Flow Z13 is as quiet as Ultrabook. In short, Flow Z13 has good thermals. 50 watts in stress CPU, better than other 2-in-1 laptops. During dual test, because of NVIDIA driver, CPU only reached 15 watts. GPU ran at full speed with low noise. Well, I'm basically satisfied. After this video now you have an understanding of this laptop. As usual, we concluded 3 pros and cons for you. Here are pros. First, great performance for a 2-in-1 laptop. Most 2-in-1s have weak CPU and thermals. But Flow Z13 has i9 Plus 3050T. If you need a high-performance 2-in-1 laptop, this is your only choice. Second, low noise under high load. It only reached 42.3 decibels under full load, lower than many Ultrabooks, quiet in daily use, and don't forget its size and discrete graphics, it's not easy. Third, good build quality, stylish exterior design. Usually 2-in-1 laptops are for business, but Flow Z13 is different. It's stylish in design, very metallic and futuristic, very attractive and classy. Then let's talk about the cons. First, average storage. The speed of is not good, especially after it's out of cache. It's really slow for today, but among current 2230 PCIe Gen 4 hard drives, there is no better one. Only SN735 and Micron 2450. Second, screen response time is slow. Although it has a 120 Hz screen, its response time is slow. You can see smearing when dragging window. If you are sensitive about smearing, this might be annoying. Third, it only has 2 Type-C and 1 Type-A, and Type-A is 2.0. Honestly, Flow Z13 has a lot of ports, but not enough for daily use. And this is 2022. 2.0 USB-A is only for mouse. Copying a big file by USB could take forever. At last, let's talk about whom it suits. First, people with enough budget. After all, it's over $1,500. And it's for those who need portability and GPU performance. Not many 13-inch laptops have DGPU. When you need it for gaming or video editing, Flow Z13 will be useful. As a 2-in-1 laptop, it can switch between 2 modes, easier for touch control. Last is those laptop fans who like new design. 2-in-1 laptop is a niche product with not many options or new designs. But ROG released a high-performance 2-in-1 laptop, which looks cool and with a GPU dock. This novel idea is definitely rare. Flow Z13 is a creative product. Last year's Flow 13 has already amazed me. I didn't expect ROG can do better. However powerful it is, it's hard to change the fact that it's a niche product. In exchange for high performance, it lost some portability. And like bad Windows touch control, lack of ports, which are the flaws Flow Z13 can't solve. So before buying a 2-in-1 laptop, you need to be sure that you need it. Don't buy what you don't need. Well, that's all for this video. If you enjoy this video, please hit like and subscribe. If you want to interact with me every day, you can follow us on WeChat official account. I will talk about a laptop there every day. This laptop may be worth it or not, but we only have one single purpose: to share information and provide guidance. This is Biba Review Studio. I'm Jawan. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.